Hey guys, it's Sarah, and we are going to be building some more page kits today. So I have 12 more to do in total, so I'm going to do 6 today, and then the last video will have a 6 as well. So I'm going to follow the same process. I'm just going to grab my pictures, start with those, grab a couple colors, and see what we can make work. So let's go ahead and just get started. So my next set of pictures actually has a little brochure with it, and this is from the Lady and Sons restaurant where Lindsay and I went to in Savannah, and it was delicious. So obviously I took pictures of our plates. This was mine. This was shrimp and grits, which is one of my favorite dishes. And then Lindsay got the chicken pot pie, which was insane. So I have these. I'm going to use this on the layout as well, but I think more than anything, I'm probably just going to cut this out. It says y'all come eat. So I'm going to punch that out. And then I don't know if I'll do anything else. I have actually thought about maybe using this on here too, because it has these cheese biscuits. Oh my gosh, these things were so incredible. So I'm thinking about maybe having that on here as well. So possibly that. I think I'm going to. So I'm going to cut this out. So this has a blue outline right here, and then this is orange. So I think that's what I'm going to go with. The color theme here is blue and orange because, you know, that's kind of what this is. So I think that is what I'm going to go for in these. So let me grab blue and orange, and I'm thinking it'll probably be like a blue background with orange accents. And blue. And I'm definitely going for more of a lighter, like an aqua blue, kind of this color type here. So let me actually keep this a little handy while I'm looking through these. I really like this one, but that's definitely not the color I'm looking for. It's a little too dark, but I do love that paper. Okay. So I have definitely been enjoying making these pages, and this could possibly work actually. I think the lines in this one, like that separate the things, are definitely this color, so that could work. I'm gonna keep that handy. I'll see if there's anything else that jumps out at me before I make a decision, but that could definitely work. Yeah, so I've been enjoying making these page kits again, and I don't know. I don't know why I took so long to get back to it. I took so long to get back to my desk, you know, just because we moved and a lot of things. But I'm very happy to be getting back to it. And just doing this process really helps me to get back into the mood, and gives me ideas, and it kind of jump starts my creativity. So very happy to get back into it. For sure. These cameras are cute. I think I might pull these cameras. If that's only one page. Yep. Okay. Trying to make sure it's only one page there. This one could work too, but I think this is too busy actually. I think that's too busy for it. And then this one is almost exact actually. So there post the question, do I want something like this or something like this? Let me see which one I like better. Because I'm going to have orange on here too, which will probably be more scraps than anything. I don't know, I think I like this one a little bit better. I think I like this pattern better, so I think I'll just keep that one. Yeah, so this has been nice to do. Actually, a doily, I don't want this paper, but a doily would be nice on here, so I think I'm going to grab a doily while I'm pulling some stuff together. And normally, you know, I would do embellishments later, but I'm kind of, if I'm thinking about something specific and I know I can grab it real quick, I'm just kind of grabbing things real quick if I know it's something that's going to work with the layout. So because I have a feeling if I wait, I'm just going to forget. Even if I write it down, sometimes I still forget. So, okay, I think I'm going to go with this one for the blue for sure. But I think that might be all I pull for the blue. Okay. Oh, and then I do have the cameras here too. So this one and that one for the blue, definitely. And then let's see about an orange. Now, since this is a nice pattern, I'm going to need something a little more subtle. So this tight polka dot could work. Keep that on top. I don't have a lot of orange, so this grid could work too. It's definitely more of a yellowy orange. Oh, this could be kind of cute, actually. It's got a bunch of, what are these called? Word bubbles. And it says, hello, love, click, captured, cheese. That's kind of cute. Maybe I could use that somehow too. That's pretty bold. Okay, so I think I might go with these. So this is kind of a lot of paper, but you know, I'll use chunks of this one for sure. I'm not going to use a huge chunk of that. And then I have the cameras. So yeah, okay. I like that. And then I am going to grab a doily because Southern Kitchen, you know, doilies definitely make appearances. So I'm going to grab one of those real quick. I have a bunch of doilies, so pink is not going to work. I do have a big blue one, but it's more of a floral. I also have a small blue one. Actually, I could use, it's already open. I could use a small blue one and have it coming out. I wonder how this would fit on there. Like even poking out from her picture here. That could be kind of cool. I don't know, I'd have to really like see how that would work, but that's a possibility. I think I'm just going to put it in here for now and then grab like a larger white one for a backup. But if that blue one will work, I will definitely use that one. So let's see. Here's a really large white one, so let's see if I can use that up. That'd be kind of nice, and it's a little beat up, so. Okay. All right, so I definitely have my options here, but if anything, I could like, you know, just use this really large white one and do my layers on top of that. So we'll see what ends up working for me. Or maybe they both will. Maybe I do the white over here and the blue over here. That could be possible too. So, okay. So those are my options for the Lady and Sons. I don't need to make any notes. I'm good with that. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Okay, so my next pictures, I realize hang on, I forgot cardstock for that one. Okay, orange cardstock going with this here. Okay, next one I'm going to use black cardstock, so I grabbed the black and that's why. Now this one is a fire truck in Savannah. We got woken up at our hotel at, oh gosh, like 6:30 in the morning or something, and the fire alarm was going off, so we all had to evacuate. So this was our faces. We were not very happy. We were still asleep. And then, but we did have a good view of the firefighters, let's be real. Let's be real, you guys. So that wasn't too bad, but we were like, everyone was really annoyed that the fire alarm went off, and it wasn't even like an actual fire. We still don't know what happened. The hotel wasn't telling us anything. They just told us we had to get out. So anyway, but so definitely red for the fire truck. I'm thinking red and white, so that's why I brought out my black and white stack as well. So we'll see, maybe some gray can go in. We'll see what kind of jumps out, but definitely like red and white is what I'm thinking for this one. So this could work here. That's a red and white stripe. That, gosh, that is so harsh on your eyes. So let's see what I can make work in here. I have so much chevron. I was so into chevron for a while, and now I'm not super into it anymore. But I have a lot of stuff. Okay. All right, I don't have a ton of red, guys. Like, I don't know. So this can definitely work. I probably have some in, like, you know, paper pads, but I'm trying not to go in there too much right now. So let's see what kind of black and white stuff I could find as well. I think this one could probably work. I know it's gray. It's not black or white, but this could, is that too competing with the diagonal stripes though? Possibly. Man, this thing is hurting my eyes. Like, really, I'm having a hard time even looking at it right now. It might just be because it's morning time. All right, so yeah, I don't know about that. I thought maybe, but I think the stripes will be competing with the diagonal, so let's not go that way. Now, I would say something like this because it kind of looks like tire marks for the fire truck, but again, stripes competing. So do I want to use the diagonal stripe or do I want to go a different way? Let's see if I could go a different way with the red, because I actually really like this one here for a background. Let me see. So I have a red polka dot. That could go fine with this one. This is kind of cool. I skipped over this one. I think this got stuck together. This says documented, stamped. It looks like a library. I think it's supposed to be like a library card type thing. But I could just cut out like just the documented strip, because all this says like 2014, and that's not when we were there. But I could cut this out that just says documented and have it stamped all the way down. That could be kind of cool. I think maybe I'll do that. Okay, so there's a couple reds, and then I'll have a black and a black cardstock. So I think I'll go ahead and stick with these for this one. Okay, I like that better. All right, so that's good. I don't have any notes, so just that to separate it. So, okay, so that is 2. Okay, so for this next one here, this is pictures of our food from a really kind of fancier brunch that we went to. It just kind of, we looked it up and found it and went, and it was delicious. It was right on the water in Savannah. So I went with yellow and brown because I had like this Eggs Benedict thing, and the sauce is yellow, and then there's some brown like here in this little, I think this was like a praline sauce for the beignets, and the chicken is brown, and this looks brown. It was more like a deep red, but it looked brown in the picture. So we're gonna go with brown and yellow for this one. Let's start with the brown first, because I think I can find a good, I actually saw this down here that I think I want to use for my background. This looks a little fancy, yeah, like sophisticated. Why not? We got a little fancy. And then I will grab, do I want craft or do I want a dark brown cardstock? Let's see. Yeah, I think I can go craft on this one. Okay, so craft, cardstock, this brown. Let's see what kind of yellow I could pair with that. So I have stripes, so I want not stripes. Anything but stripes. And we'll try to find something that can go nicely with this. Could that go? It's got a little bit of purple in it, which is fine. Okay, I'm gonna put that in a maybe side. We'll see about that one, possibly. Do I like that one? I kind of do. Okay, I'll keep that on maybe too, and then I'll compare them and see what I think. Okay, so I think it's going to be between these two. I just need to decide, do I want a floral or do I want this other pattern? And I'm also going to bring in some scraps to it, so I got to keep that in mind. I think I like the floral better. I think I'm going to go with the floral. This is pretty, but I think I like the floral better. So we'll just go with the floral and that'll be good. So easy peasy, got 3 things there. And then I'll bring in everything else with scraps for sure. This is one I might do a doily with as well. I don't need quite a, I'm not going to use quite a big one like I did with the Paula Deen one. Let's see. One thing I like about these pictures is that they're small enough that I can fit one of these like 4-inch doilies around it. But I can only do it on one. That's the only thing. And I have 2 photos here, so I might tuck this behind, not behind the picture itself, but behind some layers and stuff. So I might end up doing that. And there's 2 in here, so I'm gonna separate those. But when I can have like a 4x4 picture and then put a doily behind it, and that's the only picture on the layout, I love the way that looks. But that's just not the case for this one, and that's okay. Okay, so this is our next one. This is going to be called Savannah Squared. So Savannah is made up of a lot, especially the downtown area. There's a bunch of different squares, and they're just little areas, and it's literally a square block of place, and there that's where a lot of like memorials and statues, and they're named after people and all that stuff is, and they're like little parks almost. So we walked around a whole bunch of those. So I have a picture from one of them, and then we took a picture with the Lafayette one, because if you've seen True Blood, Lafayette. And so we were kind of giggling about that. Obviously it's not named after him, you guys. But yeah, so I decided to go with green and orange in here because there is green definitely in the trees, and especially in this one there's a bunch of grass, and then there's some orange in the building roofs back here, and then there's obviously a lot of black, but I think black would make it too dark, so I'll just use black for, you know, maybe a couple little accents or whatever, but green and orange is what we're going to go with. I have some cardstock here, so I got this, and then we will go with some green and orange. I think green might be my main, so let's see what I can make work for this one. Okay, so again, I have this here that I just feel like goes really nicely. Maybe I could make this work even, it's such a busy pattern. I think I would just have to use a strip of it, like not the whole thing, just because, you know, layering on top of it would be a little bit more difficult. But I think I might go with this one so I can finally just use it. You know what I mean? Let me just double check and make sure there's nothing else that kind of goes, wait, nope. No, you should use this instead type thing. Nope. Okay, so I'm good with that. Now I need an orange, and I need something definitely much more on the muted side. Okay, that could work. That is definitely muted. Okay, that might be it. Yep, okay. I just don't have a ton of orange, but this works, definitely. Okay, and then obviously I'll bring in some more with my scraps, but this works right here. I'm gonna write down the title of this one so I don't forget. I want it to be Savannah Squared. Okay. So that is number 4. Okay, number 4. Okay, so for this next one, I'm going to keep my green out, and I'm thinking I'm going to go either white or gray with this one because this is another, this is a graveyard here that we went to in Savannah that was kind of a revolutionary type thing. A lot of people who were in the war are buried here, very, very, very old graves. So I think I'm going to go green definitely because obviously, you know, a lot of these pictures have a lot of green in them. And then I'm thinking I'm going to go maybe white if I can. So I brought out my black and white and gray, so I'll see what I can make work for that. But let's see what kind of green I can use first. And then I'll decide what kind of cardstock I'm going to end up using. I actually really like this border. I like this border here. It is a floral and it's got red in it, but I like the outline of the green where it almost looks like it's inked. I actually really like that. And they could even kind of mimic headstones almost. I think I'm going to cut that out. Actually, look at the back of this. I could definitely use the back of this too. But would this be too much with that? That's the only thing, because I would want to use this somehow. Maybe I could use it as a border under the pictures. Let's see, let me cut it off. Okay, so the question I'm trying to answer is, can I use this, obviously with other stuff in it, and use that border underneath the photos possibly? Would that be too much? I don't think it would be. I think that's really cute actually. Yeah, okay, I do like that. So I'm going to use this for like a background, and then this as an X, like a border somewhere. And then I would need some layers here. So I could see about another green. I could even, if I'm going to use this, I could use some yellow as well. So maybe I could go get my yellow stuff too. So let's see if there's any other greens that really kind of pop out at me. Could I use a chevron? Like, I have so much of this chevron here. Well, not that one. Maybe a lighter color chevron. I hope you guys can't hear all the banging that's happening upstairs. You know, I scrap in my basement now, so the girls are upstairs directly above me, actually. So when they walk, you can hear it. And they're not even like being loud, they're walking across the floor. So it's been a little interesting, especially when I have, you know, like live videos or something like this. None of these are really the right tones I'm looking for here. Yeah. because this is a pretty bright green, I think, so I might have to just rely on my scraps for the rest of the green, which is totally fine. Okay, let me see if there's anything in here that kind of I think might work. So this is all my black and white and gray. If I can find, okay, so I did see these cameras. If I can find something that's like an older camera, I think I might try to use something like that just to kind of, you know, go along with the old time theme here with how old that graveyard is. It was a very, very old cemetery. So many of these are just stuck together. This could probably work because it has birds on it, and there's a big bird on here. Like using this just for a strip of something. Maybe. Ooh, I like this. Okay, I like that better than this. Okay. Finally using up some of these kind of more of a weirder, not weird, but like difficult print to work with, I would say. Stuff like this. I got a bunch of this. I think someone had sent me some stuff. A company had sent me some stuff, and it was a lot of things like this. And it's really cool, but it's a little bit harder to use, and definitely something I have to use in layers, you know, versus as a background because it's just way too busy. But I think that could work actually, and it definitely gives the feel for it. So let's see. Let me just make sure I'm not going to miss over anything because I can bring everything else into the scrap realm of it. I just want to make sure I'm not overlooking anything. A bunch of grids back here. Okay. Yeah. Oops. So I like this. I like where I'm going here. So using this, a strip of this, and then this one here, and then I'll just bring the rest out in my scraps. So I think I might do black cardstock with this one just because I'm going to need that really good separation. All right, so black cardstock. Okay, that works. Okay, so this is number 5. So I'll put one more together. Okay, so the next one, I'm actually going to keep these papers out because a lot of green again. Savannah's very green. Lots of green, but I'm going to bring in some red. But I'm going to bring in red with my scraps and my accents because we have this is a Forrest Gump impersonator here. So he's got his red hat, there's a stop sign. So I'm going to bring in a little bit of red as well, but this is Chippewa Square, which is where Forrest Gump sitting on his bench, that famous scene in the movie, that's where this was filmed. So, and yeah, this guy, he totally played the part too. He was Forrest Gump. It was pretty cool. He would talk to people and all that. So we're going to go green and gray for this one again with pops of red from the scraps. So that's what we're going to do. I think I might start with gray as the background. And could I use this one finally? This one's been staring at me. It's a pretty good bold background, and then I can build on top of it. Yeah, okay. All right, so yeah, I think I'm gonna do this for my background here. Let me grab a gray cardstock. Okay, so gray cardstock, this one, and then let's find a green that will go nicely here. I think that goes nicely with the plants here for sure. Okay. This football field would be kind of funny because, you know, he does run on a football field in the movie, the Forrest Gump movie. Would that be too much of a play on it, though, is the question. I don't think so. And I could just like cut a strip and have it almost be like a dividing piece here. And it would be like a dark green. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. We'll see if I end up doing it or not, but I'll have it for an option. But that would be kind of funny. Okay, I think I'm gonna let that be it, and then I'm just gonna write down that I want red accents for my scraps. So, 2, and I will do red scraps. Okay, so that is going to be number 6 for this video. So I'll be back again very soon with the last 6, and then we can move on from there. But I'm excited to get the last ones done. So thank you guys for joining me today. Please let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you guys again soon. Hope you have a great day. Bye.